Yeah, everyone, Nanami here. In 2022, I was asked to travel across Lutruwita and record our community's stories of quitting smoking. I heard so many great success stories of our people who managed to quit and got a good picture of why our people chose to quit, how they did it, and what supports they were able to access along the way. This is the Makara Patapa podcast.
My name's Riley Hanning. This is my dad, Michael. When I first had a smoke, it was just with my mates in general. Never really thought about having one before that, or even now after that, I don't think of it at all. I think at first it was just having common drinks, and then I think we're probably going to go to the town, and just got offered one, and saw everyone else having one, so had one.
What made you be like, I don't think I will do that. I don't think that's for me.
I had this idea in my head that I never liked it. I don't know why. I think growing up with a parent that had smoke, and I just, it'd be in the air, and I just never liked the smell getting up my nose. And I've also been I was a bit of an asthmatic as well, so I always sort of never really helped that as well. Just never liked the smell of it, to be honest. Get up my nose, I'd just be like, and then I think that always helped down the line, just with my mates, so I never kept it up. So I'd have a smoke and I would smell it. But then you also get these other smokes that you can pop and they smell different. I think a lot of them were smoked as well. So, I never picked it up. Just, buying packets, they're like $40. So it's like either that or a carton. So, probably always choose a carton.
Well, I was on and off the rock and roll for years. Never had a lot of money. Played football, there's a lot of that, people smoking after the game and that, there's no really good smoke fans. 40, 50 people in a room, there's smoke everywhere.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I say, I'm sorry.
It didn't agree with me at all. I was diagnosed with mild cases of asthma when I was younger, so...
That's it, I'll cut out.
But I'd rather drink beers and whiskies then.
I'd say I'd probably never smoke, but I've been in a lot of rooms where there's a lot of second-hand smoke. So I'd probably say I am a smoker in a sense, because I'm in a lot of rooms. I remember being down at a pub in Franklin, and it's a bit loose on the rules, so everyone was smoking at the bar. But we're there to play 8-ball, and you're going to take a shot, and the smoke, you can see it coming from in the light, go right in your eyes. You had to go outside just so you could let your eyes breathe. No, I just think I figured ever since I was a kid I hated it, and then the only time I didn't is when with my mates, and you try not to think about the smell. But I think even now just it gets into your nose, and just I know I sort of think I say it every time, I just don't like the smell. I keep thinking that, and I just don't go to it really.
It goes back a long time, doesn't it? Smoking in our house, it seems to be. Like people who've been smoked, you can tell them not to smoke, go outside and smoke, don't get in our face doing it, you're killing us in our lungs and that. And because they've done it for so long, they're just so hard-headed about it, and 90% of the time they don't move outside to smoke. I used to have all my mates around and all that years ago, like all the curtains smelled of it, all the posters were, all my heavy metal posters on the wall, they were all basically covered in it. And the bloody, as you say, it was white underneath, but round the edges of the poster was all that colour. Yeah.
Yeah, like, just say a game console, like you've seen it rip apart, and I don't know how it does it, but the smoke gets in it, and it's sort of it makes like sort of dust, and a lot of other stuff just ruins like the fan of it, and a lot of other stuff, and can even burn it in a sense. It's weird, but it's no good for them. I think the main reason why people do smoke is just a lot of the area and a lot of people they're with. I think that's really alcohol in my experience.
Oh, well, I might have been smoking. Might have been dead. I would be now.
Well, I was still going a few of my mates' places, and I think that had a lot to do with it. Just not being around it. It's really what I say, not being around it. So that's what I think leads into the harder stuff as well. Like people say it's the marijuana or something, but back in my experience at school there, like people used to the more sort of bogan ones, I suppose, they go around to the footy club rooms and have a smoke, and then I always thought like that always led to the same sort of people there. Then they know these other people that do the harder stuff, and they're all having a smoke, and then it leads to like having a joint or something, and then it just sort of continues on from that. They're good mates, and then they're into the harder drugs or going to town and getting on the party drugs and stuff. But you could say that about anything. But I always thought the kids that did smoke, they hang around these sort of people, and then just continued on. Someone else comes into the smoke group that does a bit harder stuff, and then a few others a bit more. Oh yeah, we'll have a joint, or we'll go on the harder stuff as well. Yeah.
But really, with all this, when it's all said and done, you can tell all these people till you're blue in the face, or you talk to a piece of granite.
That's it.
And they won't stop. Well, they can watch all the ads on TV, as you know.
Yeah.
And they can say, that's a bad ad. But it doesn't stop them.
That's what I see the difference with Jesse. Like, I think he got to the point where he was starting to, like, he was trying to go up a flight of stairs and he couldn't do it, and he was like bewildered by it because he's been in the army, he's fit and all that, and he couldn't do it. And then
That's right.
so I think he's made the change, and then you got these other people that see it and they're just like, don't worry about it, keep not worrying about it until something else happens, I suppose.
But there's the other side of the coin when you stop smoking, isn't there? You get angry. They get angry.
He has been angry, he has.
Yeah.
I'd rather him be angry though, to be fair. Yeah, he's down at IGA buying boxes of rubber bands. Yeah, all the time he's sitting there, he's just snapping them in his room. You go in his room, he's got a whole pile of them. He said it's because like he used to roll a lot of rolls, and then it's just something for his hands. Like he goes to grab something else. So
medical people told him before, didn't they?
Yeah, just to keep rolling his hands and stuff. Keep his hands busy. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, keep their hands busy.
It's cool. I've heard of people replacing something in their mouth, like chewing gum, but actually for your hands.
Or he did. He was on them for a bit as well. It wasn't the nicotine patches. I think it was just the nicotine gums. And like he gets on that, and he has whenever he feels the urge, and then it sort of eases him off it. And then like he gets less of the gum, and then I think he hasn't been on the gum for a while now. And then he's still on the rubber bands every now and again. He's got like a cricket ball in his hand now as well, which is better. He's playing a lot more cricket.
How long was he a smoker for?
Probably when he was about 20, so 2 years in, sort of thing. Yeah, so I think
that's about right.
I think he's 6 or 7 years. I think he was. Yeah, we had Auntie's partner, ex-partner that was, he was trying to quit, so he in his mind said he'd thought go to Rollies and try to smoke White X, I think. I'm not sure. I think it's White X. Yeah, it's supposed to be like so like bad the smoke, yeah. And he thought that would get him off, but it didn't. It didn't. Yeah.
Didn't see that working.
From memory, he smoked him for a while, and he's still trying to quit, which is good. But yeah, it didn't work for him. And then I think he tried another tactic of buying, I think it was Champion Ruby, and that's really expensive. And that it didn't matter. You'd just buy it and you'd roll them up, smoke them.
Yeah, everyone, Nanami again. Thanks for listening to the Makara Patapa podcast, a podcast series by the Tasmania Aboriginal Centre with support from Public Health Services Tasmania.